Hello, everyone. Here is Oleg Mifilerek and Oleg Kovachov, and we would like to start our first English webinar on CopterHack 2022. Here today we would like to tell you about how to make an application and some changes between last year and this year. And what is it corporate cases. So this year we have two nominations in CopterHack. The first one is just normal, just regular, like last year. It's an open nomination where you can apply with any kind of your idea regarding drones. The same, we have the same the same requirements for this idea. The first of all, it should be open source drone project and based on Coex Clover. It could be based on Coex Clover drone kit or just a Clover Raspberry Pi image for control drone, control peaks for flight controller using Raspberry Pi. The idea could be any kind of idea. You can check our previous information about CopterHack 2021, who was winning in this competition and what this project was. But everything is the same, and you can apply even with if you have participated in last CopterHack, you can also apply with your project to continue develop it and participate with this in this CopterHack in 2022. But only one change is we increase the prize fund. This year we will give more money for first 3 places. It's $3,000 for the first place, second 2,000 to the second place, and 1,000 to the third place. And also we will give $500 to the fourth and fifth places. So we will have 5 places which get money from us. The new one in this CopterHack is we have a second nomination. It's a corporate cases nomination that we will that we have some ideas that we have already provided for you, some ideas for corporate cases that will fit our requirements, that will fit some our ideas from our company, and we would like you to solve them, to provide you solutions for these cases. Maybe I can share my screen. This is the web page of CopterHack 2022. And actually the main information is here, learn more. This is text information about CopterHack, the rules and requirement, how to make application and everything else. And here you can see the company case competition and list of the project that we would like you to solve. There are 2 projects. So first one is develop the CopterHack FMU V6U flight controller board. The dimension is the same as the Raspberry Pi Compute Model 4. So it's 55 by 40 millimeters. And it's just this PCB with installation mount for Raspberry Pi Compute module, and it will represent the flight controller. So if you can do it, you can make this project, this open source project, and you can win in this the first case. The two cases have the same price fund for 200 and no, 25 hundredths of US dollars for each case, and we will give this money for one the best who sold it. The second case is cloud platform for Clover Simulator, based on ROS Development Studio. Here's the link, what it is, and maybe Alek Kovachev will tell you a little more later about this case. You are very welcome to apply for CopterHack 2022 for both categories, for the open category and for company case category, and please, Alek Kovachev, tell everyone how to apply.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So this year, we're going to have another application process in comparison with the previous year. We now have, instead of applying your application with Google Forms, now we have another idea. The results of your work in CopterHack 2022 is the article in our drones documentation, and we will rate your work by your talk in the final and by your article. And we've come up with an idea that your application is going to be the pull request from your fork of our documentation to our documentation repository with the draft of your article. So in this pull request, you're going to add to our documentation a file with an information about your team and about your project, and some draft text of what you're going to do. And then we will review your draft, your pull request, and answer, are we going to approve your participation? And now I'm going to show briefly how to do this pull request in case if you don't know how to do it. Okay, here is the article about this CopterHack, where you can find the information on how to apply. By the way, you also can click on previous year CopterHack, and then you can see what the final article should be look like. So as an example, I can go here, and this is the example of resulting article that you are going to do on this competition. And now let's see how to actually make such an article so we can review it and add to our documentation. So here we see a section how to apply. First, you should register and sign in on GitHub website, and let's go through this instruction and see how to actually do it. So I have a new article. Oh, I have a new account on GitHub. I'm signing in, so this account is kind of empty. Now we should go to our drone main repository, which is github.com Copter Express Clover. And the next step, we should fork this repository, which means to create our copy of this repository where we can work and make any changes we want. So this is achieved with the fork button right here. So now we have created a copy of the repository or a fork. Now it says that we should go to docs/en directory and create a new markdown file there. Markdown is actually a markup language, which is very easy and very simple to read, and you can easily find information about this format, for example, on Wikipedia or somewhere else. So here, brief description on this format. Okay, now we're going to docs.en and click Create New File button. Then we should input the name of our file. So this should be the name of your team or the name of your project.md. So let's name our team somehow. For example, I don't know, supercopter.md. So this is the name of our project. Next, we have to use a template for the CopterHack application article, which you later change to be the final article that you rate. I mean, your application article is actually a draft to your future article. So this is a template, so you can use it. So copy this template and paste here. Then we should fill everything that exists here. So we put the name of our team, of our project here, Supercopter, for example. And here we put the name of our team. I don't know, super team. Actually, your project and your team names can match. Here we put information about our team, and note that this is not the final list. So everything in this article is not final, it's just a draft, and this is just some initial information to review. So if you want to change the list of members in your team or their roles, you can do it in your pull request later. So your article, actually, this is going to be published only when you're finished with your participation in CopterHack. So put here members of your team, their roles, and their contacts in Telegram or in email, Facebook, or whatever. Put here any information on your project, outcomes, how you're going to use a Clover platform, and any additional information. So this actually this structure of your document is not strict. So you can change any sections, you can add any images, any YouTube videos, you can add any YouTube videos. So this is only a recommendation for you to have some template. So fill everything here, and next you should commit your file to a branch in your fork. So here you put commit message. Actually, create supercopter.md is okay commit message, but it's very important to not commit to the master branch of your repository for some reasons, and it's much more convenient to have a branch, and you can put in branch name anything, but it's the best thing to put here is also the name of your team. So let's put here Supercopter as well. Now we click propose new file, and by this button we make a commit to our branch. And next we have got to create a pull request interface, but note that this is not the interface that we should be, because in this interface you are creating a pull request of your branch to your master branch inside your repository. But instead of this, you should create a pull request from your branch to our repository. So this is not what you need, actually. So let's get back to our repo, and we see that actually our branch has been created and your commit is actually there. One second. Okay, yes. So now it says just to create a draft pull request, and this is done with this button, compare and pull request. So we push this button, and this is correct pull request because it's created from Supercopter branch of our repository, our new forked repository, against master branch of the upstream repository, the main repository, Copter Express /Clover. So here you put something like CopterHack 2022 Supercopter. And this is a description of the pull request. You can actually left it empty because all the information is in the file you're adding itself. And next thing, you're just you're just click button, but not create pull request, because if you create a pull request, this would be a signal for us that this is ready, and we can add what you have created to our main repository. But you should signal us that this is not the finished job, it's only a draft, and you are going to be finish it when the CopterHack ends. And you select not create pull request, but create draft pull request here. And next you click this button, draft pull request, and you see your draft pull request with your article added. You can view your article here, actually. So when you create such a pull request, this is going to be so we will review it and answer do we approve your participation or not. But if you feel everything correct and you do everything okay, we will approve it. I mean, it's not like a filter or something. It's just you should just feel everything correct, and that's it. So later, when you continue to work with your article, you can edit what you're adding in any way. You can, for example, edit the file you're adding with this button, edit file. You can add to file in your branch anything you want. for example, some more information. And next you're going to do is to create a new commit with some new stuff. Of course, you can remove everything you want. So now let's create another commit. Commit changes to our branch. So we have created another commit. So now here is 2 commits. And what we see in our pull request is of course the newest version of what is edited. So this way you can continue working with on your article, and after your work is done, we will you should press ready for review button and make your draft pull request a regular pull request, and then we will merge your pull request and your article will be published on our site. Also, you can add in your article any materials. For example, I will show you how to add an image to it. So to add an image, you go to your fork, to your branch when you're working, and all the images and all the assets files are stored in docs/assets directory. So here is all the pictures that are used in the documentation. So to put an image here, you just have to drag and drop any image file here. And I have some random picture, but if I drag it here, the image will be created in this directory. And sometimes it's more convenient to have your own subdirectory to store assets for your article. GitHub interfaces doesn't have a very convenient feature for that, but it's actually possible to do. So how can you do this? You can create a directory on your desktop, SuperCopter. Put all assets there, and then drag and drop the directory itself to here. So, and now it says that we are creating a drone.jpg file in subdirectory SuperCopter. So let's make a message for this commit is add drone image. Commit to the SuperCopter branch of our fork. So commit changes. Now, if we go to the original draft pull request, we see that not only the article has been added, but your file that we drag and dropped here also is added in this pull request. And to use this file, we edit our article. And Markdown has some special syntax for inserting images, but it's more easy to me to use just HTML, and some HTML tags are also allowed. So HTML tag img, which inserts an image, let's use it. Img src equals to, so our image is located in docs, so dot slash, so we go to docs directory, then we go to assets supercopter /drone.jpg. So this is HTML tag to insert our image. So let's preview. So this image is inserted. Also, we can change its dimensions. So let's set width to 300. Now we make a new commit, add image to the article, commit to the SuperCopter range. And now we see that if we view our file, we see a new article version with with an image. So this way you're continuing to work on your project, and everyone can see your progress. So this is how a new application and combined with an article, combined with work on article process works. And I hope you're going to make it, and there will be no problems with your participation on our event.
Okay, thank you, Alec, very much. I think everything is clear. But if you have any questions and need some additional supervising, please ask us in Telegram groups, in support Telegram group, and in CopterHack Telegram group, and we would like to help you with your applications. The application process will be until the 31st of October. So we were waiting for your applications until end of October. And it's open right now. You can do it right now until end of October. So go ahead and please make your applications for participate in CopterHack. But it's not only for applications. The shown process is the same, not only for applications, but for add some updates to your article and to finish the final article before the final of CopterHack. So the process is the same, and you will update your article every month by the way you participate in CopterHack. This year our competition will be international, and final presentations should be made in English. We have international juries this year from other countries, not only from Russia, but also for the US and South Africa, and probably some other juries will join us from other countries as well. So we will do our best for collect the best people in our jury. And not only for assess your final article, but also for help you all the way during the CopterHack. Every month after you post your updates, we will make some. Me and all other juries we will tell you some. Something what they think about your progress, make some advices, and so on. So you are welcome, and we'll await your applications, articles, and hope to see you on CopterHack 2022.